Mario Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games for the Switch is a game literally nobody is talking about but me, because you know me, I like to talk about things nobody else talks about, and it's a game I'm actually quite invested in. And I know we've barely seen anything, so it's kind of hard to discuss a game we've got almost no gameplay of, but there is one thing for sure that I feel like the game does sort of need to help sustain its quality. Previous games have had it, but previous games have also not had it. The past two games in the Mario and Sonic game line have not had this, and that scares me, because why would they just not do the same thing? I feel like they could easily get away with it, but I feel like they shouldn't. And this one thing is the opening cutscenes of the games. I discussed this on Twitter one time, but let's say Mario Sonic at the 2012 Olympic Games for the Wii had one of the coolest, most heartwarming intros in any video game I've ever played. It showed Mario and Sonic teaming up, fighting against each other in the Olympics. It showed off all the characteristics of the characters in these events. It had a lot of charm. It just had a lot of heart into it. It had really upbeat music. It felt really cool, and it felt like a proper introduction to the game. It made the game feel really premium, which is funny because the game was actually sold at a budget price at launch, because I remember even buying it. I bought it for my birthday the day it released. It was a very, very cool opening and a cool way to just set the mood for the game. And then we got Mario Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Games for the Wii, and it was probably one of the worst intros for a video game I've ever seen. It was awful. It was Mario Sonic skiing, they cross paths, and then the title shows up. How unbelievably boring is that? And then Rio 2016, while it was much better than Sochi, it was still feeling a bit lazy because it used all in-game, like cutscenes, all in-game models to show it off. It looked nice and the music definitely set the tone, but it still did not feel premium. It still felt like it was kind of on a budget, which makes sense because Sega were on a budget at that time because of Sonic Boom, so the games had to cut majorly in the amount of money that could be spent on them. But this time, Mario Sonic Tokyo 2020, they could easily get away with it, but with the success of Sonic Mania, Team Sonic Racing, I'm really hoping succeeds, please. Maybe this game will have an opening as good as 2012 and 2010. 2010 had such, oh my god, I just can't get over it. No one talks about this. The 2010 Vancouver Olympics, the Winter Olympics for the Wii, had such a cool intro. It's like the way the transition between shots is like, it feels really professional, honestly. It feels really good, and it just, like I said, it sets the mood. It sets the mood for the whole game. It makes you feel like you've just purchased a premium game. Feels super nice, and it's just really good to show off. Like, even in trailers and such, you show off a really cool looking CGI trailer, that's gonna sell. People will look at that and be like, holy crap, that looks really beautiful, let's buy it. So they should do it for this game. They should try and aim it to be as good as 2012, because that was fantastic. Still one of my favorite video game intros of all time, and I just feel like it's not just because it's cool, it's that it could help with sales of the game. It could just help with the overall vibe. I think it just would help the game majorly, pretty much. It's not just because, oh, I like CGI intros, so give it to me. No, I feel like it would have a massive positive effect, and it has a long-lasting appeal too, because it's something you can always go back to. It doesn't really age. Like I said, 2012, it came out in 2012, and it still hasn't aged to this day. It still looks amazing. It's still, you can go back to it, it's like, holy crap, they've really pulled that off. Looks fantastic. It's something that's just long-lasting, and I imagine this game is something they're going to want to sell for years to come, so it's a perfect marketing strategy to then show it later down the line. There you go. That's why they should add it. That's why a CGI opening intro for Tokyo 2020 would be absolutely fantastic. There's pretty much no downsides to it. Absolutely none. There was not a single negative. The only negative is that they would have to spend a bit more money on it. But they would gain more money from that. Guaranteed. They would gain more money. So Sega, do it. Sega, please. You make fantastic CGI intros, so just do it. That's everything I've got to say, pretty much. Maybe it felt like a ramble this time, but it's something I had to get out there. Like I said, I'm talking about things nobody else is, because I can. But thank you all for watching this video, my dudes. Let me know if you want a CGI intro in this next Mario Sonic game. But before I said, thank you all for watching again, and peace out, my dudes.